Hi, my name is Andrea, and I am the author of The Energized Self, a book about rewriting the agreement with how we view ourselves and others to energize the expectations we have for our lives. This book explores the intersection between mindfulness and inner peace, connecting with self and empowerment, self-awareness and compassion and service. I was inspired to write this book because though nothing changed externally in my life for a year, I was no longer the same person due to the inner work I did. There aren't many books out there that turn the mirror toward the reader and say, your inner peace matters, and only you know how to get to it and keep it. I had to tell this to myself. My perspective is unique because while most people believe the search for inner growth and contentment starts by addressing or getting involved in external things, I argue that the most important step is looking inwardly. I began writing this book with the hope of sharing this insight, but life led me to go beyond my own story. I virtually interviewed strangers whose stories about finding themselves showed me that looking inwardly, no matter the way, can not only lead to compassion for the self and others, but also to service. This book includes the stories and insights of 22 individuals of all ages and walks of life. Their stories touch upon topics like depression, childhood trauma, physical and verbal abuse, living by somebody else's expectations, loss of faith, mental health disorders, being alone, distrusting the self, gender exploration, marriage tensions, lack of confidence, terminal illnesses, and many more. Though it's hard to choose, one of my favorite stories from the second part of my book is Nisha's. Nisha shares her gender discovery journey and how she needed to recover from her past trauma in order to uncover who she was underneath that trauma. From the third part of my book about service, Mike's story about beating stage 4 kidney disease and being called to create a business that makes personalized meals for patients with kidney disease and other illnesses not only moved me, but deeply inspired me. My hope for this book is that it can help you realize you're more in control of your life than what you may believe. I dream it can revitalize the faith you have in the connectedness between human beings, and that there's so much good in the world despite the bad we see all of the time. Along the same vein, I wish that my book influences you to see that we're all walking together. This togetherness doesn't stem from the societal category we lie in, but from our individual vitality and aspirations. Finally, I hope that my book can energize you to value your individual journey and story. You will enjoy this book if you are someone looking for your personal power and purpose to feel more at peace with yourself and others. If you are looking to begin the journey of self-discovery and self-awareness and want both a micro and macro look of how development of the self factors into every aspect of life. And finally, if you are someone in the field that gives back to others or are looking to pursue a field like this. My name is Andrea, and I am the author of The Energized Self.